Morning folks, how are we doing? Are we all alright? Are we in lockdown or what? What's crack? Well, we went out for a drink on Friday after work. I was out for about 3 o'clock. And then they put the news on. We was in one of the big pubs. They put the news on big screen and Boris said, yeah, that's it. He said, basically, finish your drinks and rag off home. Basically what it was, wasn't it?
Well, around, a bit like that, yeah.
Yeah, not so many words, like, wasn't it? It was pretty much, that's what it was, that was the gist, wasn't it? So, sup up and pee off.
We weren't allowed to stand around the bar either.
No, we was in one at Witherspoons in St Helens, and the manager come over and he said, listen, I've had a what did they say, group, no, we didn't do a group chat.
No, we've just had a
conference call. Just had a conference call with head office, so here we go, Witherspoons this. I've had a conference call with head office, nobody's allowed to stand around the bar, but you can go to the bar, get served and hold drink. So anyway, we weren't sat at the table then, so it was what it was. Then we got a taxi to our local pub, and it was all regulars were in there, all our mates were in there, and it was a it's a weird feeling.
Subdued?
Yeah, subdued, proper weird feeling. But anyway, that's it for now, isn't it? So, more time on the bike, a bit of isolation on bike, helmets on, bit of fresh air, just see how it goes. So, I think we're going maybe up to Anglesey, maybe do a lap of Anglesey today, maybe. But we'll see how we get on. Weather's gorgeous. You can see, weather's lovely.
And it's Mother's Day, so...
Oh, yeah, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers.
Happy Mother's Day to everyone.
Yeah, well, not to the fellas, like, but...
No, definitely not.
She's milked it this morning. I had to get off and make bacon on toast this morning. Honestly, not even my mum. Proper take it PU. Anyway, we got up road, we'll speak to you in a bit. See you in a bit, folks.
Bye.
Well folks, that's the motorway part done with.
What motorway part?
I know, yeah, we have done a lot of back roads to get here, but this is the first time we've put camera on. We've just come through Mould and that, and going to make our way through Roughing and then over tops. We are looking like we're going to end up at Anglesey.
Yay!
Roads are mega quiet. And I don't know whether you've noticed, well you will notice, we just spun the camera around with his helmet, just to see a reverse view, see if it's any good. Oh, a bit of a test of that, like.
Plus my view was a bit rubbish, wasn't it? It was back of your head most of the time.
Yeah, because she had the drift on her helmet, and unless she was looking at something, you couldn't really, it was pretty pointless view, so we thought we'd spin it round. And then stuff like this, if we overtake this now, when this red car pees off, you'll obviously see it through front and then through the back of fares, won't you? So hopefully that worked out. If you didn't see that, then it didn't work out.
Yeah.
It's first time of trying it, so you never know. We'll see how we get on.
Yeah, just about trying new things, isn't it? Because it gets a bit boring otherwise.
I know, it's work tomorrow, but I don't know what's going to happen at the moment, because I work in drive a wagon, delivery food, frozen and chill ambience and all that kind of stuff. But our main thing, well, we don't have a main thing, but we do all the schools. We do schools, we do hotels, petrol stations, loads and loads and loads of pubs, probably our main thing. And all that kind of stuff.
Did you do care homes?
Yeah, the main thing that's not going to be affected is the care homes, although now, where you take the stuff into the kitchens and that, a lot of time we're just taking it to the front door and the chefs are taking it off you. So, I don't know what's going on. So last week, when all these enforced things started coming in, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday at work were really, really quiet. Weren't complaining, don't get me wrong, wasn't complaining because it's got early finishes, but obviously with Boris giving that on Friday,
it's changed a lot of things, that, hasn't it? And parks and gardens have now closed. So it's, for us now, it's mainly care homes and the staff at schools which are still open, doing for special needs and vulnerable kids, you know, all that kind of stuff. So
Which means even though our school is closed, because I work with vulnerable children, I've still got to go out to teach them, which I'm a little bit wary about, to be honest with you.
And also Fair's going to different homes teaching kids and that, because like I said, they're vulnerable. It's not brilliant, that, is it? Going in different houses all the time, but let's hope it passes as soon as it's come, this. Because it's spoiling a lot of plans. Somebody got in touch yesterday saying they'd lost a shed load of money on their hotel, because, as I said, sometimes you go on booking.com and that, and if you pay up front you get it cheaper. They've obviously done that. All this has happened, they can't get there, and they've lost the dosh. Which is grim, very, very grim. So
at times like this, the last thing you need to lose is your money on holidays, and your funds gone as well as your pennies.
Well, that's it. Yeah, your money's gone and your funds gone. So I tell you what, if this does carry on as it is, as they're making out all these restrictions, that NC 500 in Scotland, it's going to be like a commuter run, isn't it? It's got to be chocker. Everybody goes up there and says, oh, you don't see cars for hours. Oh, it's got to be traffic jams and everything. Everyone will be up there, including us. Well, see what happens anyway. We're going to play by ear.
Well,
at the moment, the Bala weekend, that's still on. The campsite's just opening 2 weeks later. But with it being a private site, and they have like, I think they have 5 metres between each tent, it should sort of get round that, because they don't have a cafe on site as such. They have communal, you know, they have nice posh showers and that, but I don't know. At the moment, what we've heard, it's still on, so anybody that's coming Bala, it's up to now, we're still rocking, which is good. Otherwise, we'll have to make a new date.
Yeah, but I mean, if we can make a new date, we will do and let you know about it.
Yeah, and hopefully the Wild Bad Weekend will still be going on, because that's a lot later in the year, so hopefully it'll have been and gone by then. And that's another one, it's a private doing a field, isn't it? So I don't know, I honestly don't know. Just play by ear and see what happens. That's all we can do, innit?
Well, yeah, there's I'm stressed like mad, aren't I, with our Neve at the moment.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that. As we know, Fair's daughter went to Australia to work on a 12-month work visas and that, and they've struggled getting work. Everywhere they've been, they're getting knocked back, and it's been terrible. So they've gone to, as I said at the last one, they've gone to one of these farms where all backpackers go, where they pick fruit and that, potatoes, all the rest of the stuff, and they stop in like
hostels.
Yeah, hostels type thing, but they do have their own space, and they get paid for it. But there's not much work there at the moment. Neve's fella, her boyfriend, he's had a couple of days out of the week. Neve's not had nothing yet. Yet they've got to pay deposits up front for the hostel and what have you. It's not good. It's not good at all.
It's definitely not working out. And obviously, with my daughter feeling a bit vulnerable while she's there at the moment, and then I've got a few friends in Sydney who are saying that they're not going to be allowed out after 2 days' time. She's in Bundaberg. She's not quite sure where about, which is a bit worrying.
I know, we keep asking her where she is, just keeps coming out with his name. And we say, yeah, but whereabouts is that? And I don't think she's geographically looking at a map. I don't think she's got any idea where it is, which isn't brilliant. But we're trying to sort it out now, because, as Faye just said, the Australian governments have said that in 2 days there's going to be no flights out of the country and that, so...
I just want to make sure she's got some contacts over there if anything does happen. I mean, obviously I'm not going to be able to do anything for her now. She's going to be on her own. Obviously she's got a boyfriend, but it's just I'm just stressed, aren't I? I'm getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning, because that time she's already up.
That's the 1 o'clock in the afternoon, isn't it?
Yeah. So my time clock is terrible, because I'm wanting to message her and make sure she's all right. And
it's not brilliant. It's not brilliant.
No, when you're thinking of your loved ones far away, and then obviously my brother's in Barcelona, and Spain is absolutely awful at the moment. He can't go out.
Yeah, so hopefully, folks, the batteries are going to last a bit better this week. Not terrible time. We've never had trouble with drift batteries before. They've always lasted ages, but I don't know. God knows.
God knows.
Yeah, God knows. We've got 3 spurs anyway today, so we should be alright. Should be alright. It's nice to see this road dry.
It's gorgeous, this road, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a great road. So is anybody out there, have you all had any plans cancelled or out? It's interesting hearing stuff. I'm just wondering where you can and can't go at the moment. If there's any, somebody might say, oh no, you can alright go in there, or...
Oh yeah, let us know.
Yeah, there's always some random places you can go and you think never even thought of that. Because we've obviously had the email off P&O and what have you, saying it's at the moment it's grim. We've had that, like, so we're just biding our time, because at the moment, like I say, our ferry is on the end of July, so hopefully it's giving it a bit of time to sort itself out. Because obviously if you're on the boat, well, you know, if you've done the cross channel boat, so well, it's cross channel to Rotterdam or even to Spain, whatever, it's all communal areas, isn't it? Now they might say you can come on, but you're confined to your cabin. I don't know how it's going to work. It'd be nice if we get home, like. Because one of those, it's pointless setting off if you get
I know, yeah. Swim.
I know, so yeah, we're going to have to just play it by ear. I'm hearing some right old stories of people's plans going up the Swanee, like.
Where's that expression come from, going up the Swanee?
What, love?
Going up the Swanee?
Yeah. Where's it I don't know. Somebody will know. There's always some bright spark that throws a comment that knows where it's come from. I'd be interested myself, I don't know. Just up the Swanee. I don't know. It's probably a dead obvious thing, and it's just like, oh yeah, it makes sense now.
I get down the drain, like, because it's gone, it's lost.
Yeah, get that one. Up the Swanee though, not a...
Ooh, slippery roads.
I know, that's why I squared that off then, because I said it was all watery. All watery. All watery. Kind of road surface is that? It was all watery.
Oh dear.
I think this fella in front, I think he's waiting for the bikes behind us.
To put this stick out and I can't. The wind's going to pull it away.
I'll just keep my eye on this white car here ready for evasive action if needed. Anyway, let's throw it off for a bit. Well folks, not as many bikes out today as I thought. Seen a fair few behind us. Well, very, very quiet.
Yeah.
It's quite eerie, really, in the places where it's usually chocker and it's mad.
We were saying as we were driving down, all the pubs that were shut, and I was thinking, God, it'd be awful if there was a knock-on effect and these pubs couldn't open up again, you know, because of the loss of earnings. But
it's gonna do a lot in. And our mate's got a pub, and he's on about the grants off the government's gonna just about get him through. And it's only a small pub, so it's he doesn't do food or anything, just drinks. Because they're the old wet sales. So.
But there's a lot of places just trying to do Sunday dinners, Mother's Day Sunday dinners, like, you know, take out, so to speak.
Yeah, the pub we go in, you'll see us going Bull and Dog and that. And that obviously that's shut down, but they're advertising carry out meals, the normal menus on, and you just carry it out.
That'll soon have to stop, won't it? They'll stop that as well, I reckon.
I would have thought it's, I don't know,
it's not the same anyway, it's just taking away the socialise, and that is what we do as human beings, isn't it?
Yeah, so... As we keep saying, let's hope it passes as quickly as it came.
Yeah, and let's hope some of our friends stay safe and healthy.
I know, yeah. Well, what are we on? 9 degrees. It's not budged really from that. It's been up to 10 twice, but it keeps going straight back down to 9. Oh, it's just about right. I've got the heated grips on level 3, and just sets chill off. Just enough for that. I don't like wearing these big winter gloves, though. You can't feel anything. It's terrible.
I've got cold hands at the moment.
And look, obviously winter gloves are winter gloves. There's not really, unless you get heated ones, there's not really a way you're going to keep them warm without lots of insulation on that. Take it steady, Neddy. There you go, pull over further there in a bit. Warm the old cockles up. I finally cleaned the bike yesterday. Was it yesterday, the day before? Oh, it was rotten. I've never ever let it get that dirty before. Get any bike that. I bet it's been 2 months before I washed it. It's ridiculous that. Hot road salt and all sorts on it, but it's come up like new, so it'll do us that.
Oh no, she looks great when she's cleaned up, doesn't she?
I know. It's crap this not being able to plan out though. You know what, this time of year now, this like from end of February till maybe end of April, beginning of May, that's when you're doing all your planning, aren't you? And getting your routes sorted and where you're going.
Oh yeah,
ferries booked, maybe get your first hotel booked off the ferry and that, and at the moment it's you can't do anything.
Can't even go camping?
No, it's horrendous. I can't plan nothing, so let's just hope. I tell you what though, if it does all just fade away and everything comes back on, everybody's got to be smashing that booking ferries bloody buttons in it.
Oh god, yeah,
you'll never get on nothing. You won't be able to get on out. Just play by ear, we'll get on with it. Whatever happens, happens. Just have to do a bit of UK touring, if not save a few quid, won't it?
Alright, definitely.
Wales close, go home. Oh. I hope the camera picked that up then. Big sign there and somebody painted on it, Wales closed, go home. Love it. Absolutely love it.